Greetings, Lyran Nation of the Lionheart Warrior Tribe of the New Eden Nation. Another powerful galactic activation portal day. So many synchronicities and activations, downloads, waves of energy flowing into the field through our sacred vessel. We had many time anomalies today. We had quantum leaps, accelerations, time reversals. We're seeing this transition from being trapped in linear time to accessing the freedom codes of the non-linear. With these fiery energies coming in today, and over the last week, we're seeing many Earth phenomena happening around the Ring of Fire, around the Pacific. It's being reported that major volcanic eruptions in the last 24 hours from the west coast of Mexico down through Central America and into South America through the Andes Mountains, the whole grid around the Lemurian energy, the divine goddess rising up with all the earthquake activations and pulsing energy coming in. It's also reported today there's been major wildfires in Northern California, flooding still in Asia, and there were swarms of earthquakes today through the Andes Mountains, and I was feeling these through the spine with intense waves and certain pressures, releases. The Pachamama is releasing a lot of this energy through these volcanic eruptions and pressure releases, through this great ascension that we're going through of Gaia and the collective of humanity and all sentient beings. These are manifesting in many different ways through our physical vessel and through the vessel of Pachamama. We had a 30 hertz spike today after those two major blasts yesterday into the 80 hertz. Today we had a 30 hertz. And as I'm recording this around 8 p.m. Eastern time, there's another pulse of white light coming into the field. Just before starting this recording, I connected with some of the Wing Nation and little Peter Cottontail in the yard as he was eating the clovers. And as I looked out the window, one of my neighbor's birds, he's from Palestine, my neighbor, not the bird, although who knows where but it was this really cool pigeon looking right in the window with these big furry feet. And he was inching his way closer and then he took off into the sky with these beautiful clouds in the background. We're seeing these higher dimensional ships coming through these cloud patterns, also connected with the little chipmunk. Also today, in the last few days, many accelerations and telepathic links, which I'll discuss and get into after today's transmission. We had 136 M1.5 or greater earthquakes earlier today through the sacred Andes Mountains, down through Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. There was about 7 earthquakes in a row connecting to the chakras. This is the Kundalini rising of Mother Earth. In Argentina, we had 2 earthquakes, one 4.3, another 4.3. Then on the border of Bolivia and Chile, a 4.0, another in Chile, 3.5, and a third of the Trinity, another 4.3. That's the 7-7 energy. We had at 649, 69 longitude, 19 latitude. We have the 6969 code, 1515 into the 66. Peru had a 4.2 at 212. So we also have the 222 codes coming in. We had a couple powerful earthquakes in the plateau of Tibet, one in the foothills of the Kunlun, the sacred Kunlun, into the foothills of the Himalayan mountains, and the Kunlun mountain, the sacred mountain of the immortals, the Xian. We had a 4.1, 133 UTC, 33 kilometers depth. The 33 is the apex of the pyramid of the Trinity of the Trident, and then we had the 4.9 in eastern Xinjiang plateau of Tibet. We also had a 4.5 in China. We had a Trinity by Fiji and Tonga. We had a 4.4, another 4.4, and a 5.0, 4.44 portal. Then in northern Colombia today, a 4.6, and then 2 more on the border of Bolivia and Chile in the Sacred Andes, 4-9 and a 4-3. So we're getting a lot of activity and movement, activations in the land of the sacred condor, divine feminine, as the eagle flies with the condor. The most powerful earthquake today was the 6.0 in Tonga, which was on the 20 latitude, 178 longitude, very deep, south of Fiji, 602 kilometers depth. So we have the 6060 code in this activation. The whole grid totally activated, totally lit up. All portals fully activated as we're anchoring in these freedom codes, higher dimensional codes, and we're connecting with the dolphin and whale nations, the angels of the sea. So feel into that energy and feel, divine ones, into our reunion with the elven nation. Aho. We'll start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Bashford, the Lionsgate portal, as a divine gateway opening on the new moon, which was yesterday and today, into today, 818 coming in, the Lion's Gate, the one still center in between the 2 infinite portals. This is one of the most heightened periods for connecting with sacred information that's important for your soul in this lifetime. Many souls on the awakening path make a psychic journey to the constellation of Sirius at the time of this portal and receive vital messages. Sometimes during this phase, significant people from past lives show up to help you reconcile or heal something. This will usually be linked to awakening your deepest soul wisdom. You may reunite with past life friends, teachers, or romantic soulmates that hold special keys for unlocking your spiritual power. Very often, reincarnated souls from a soul group appear to support you as you redevelop innate gifts and talents. Ascension symptoms such as sleeplessness and headaches can intensify, or you may feel an intense desire to meditate more, visit a sacred place that's calling you, or write down information from your dream time. An easy way to find out what the Lion's Gate is opening up for you is to simply ask your inner self with pure intention, what soul message or activation am I ready to receive? Then be patient and await your answer. It could come in the form of symbols, pictures, words, feelings, or impressions. It may feel like your imagination. This immense opportunity for soul growth peaks on 8/8, so the energy will continue to build. From SophieBashford.com, from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, New Moon in Cancer, July 20th, 2020, against all odds. This powerful new moon in Cancer, which was on yesterday, Monday, July 20th, 2020 at 2:32 p.m. ADT. With Mercury now direct, we have a sense of some restriction lifted, yet we have this new moon frequency to begin to face and deal with through our own filters of awareness frequency. Saturn opposite the new moon plays a huge, serious restriction mode and frequency role during this next 28-day cycle. To get through this against all odds, one must use honor and self-awareness through the heart to maneuver successfully through what one is dealt. The cards on the table will be yours to deal with, yours and yours alone. What will you face? How will you react? Will it be successful? Will you stay humble through your heart? The impact of frequency will be felt till the August 18th new moon, which is 1 month before the fall equinox, the closing of the window of the great heart awakening. How well your Saturn is placed and what aspects to it, which are all frequencies unique to you, will play a role in what comes up and how you will deal with it. This impact may be felt with greater restrictions, with the pandemic looming large as how well one has handled the honorable way to be. Look to yourself. It is all you. Your garbage is yours. Your projections are yours. Your happiness and joy is also yours. What have you been feeding within yourself? What useless beliefs are you still holding on to? Examine you. I deal with many people and not many seem to get their own experience is actually about themselves. So wake up. This is an opportunity to pay attention to what is going on within you, your thoughts, your beliefs, your worrying, your projections, your lack of self-love. Your love equals so to yourself first. There is no love if it is not perfect, unconditional love to yourself first. That means no judgment, no needing to change things. The heart is living in the now. Love is living in the now. Ascension takes place in the now. Access to your divine self is through being present now. That means the mind is quiet. Do you have silence mastered, or are you always trying to keep busy? Know yourself. In this, the love, we activate you now. It is always now. The door is open now. With the divine council of overseers and the Elohim, we activate all of this for your full awakening to your heart, to now, to being your divine self now, through eternal, true love. From the new divinehumanity.com, today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Here is a powerful decree for this momentous time. In the name of the divine source, I am that I am, and all that is light under grace, I now command that all lesser pathways be closed, and I be guided to my highest pathway only. I am now calling forth my responsibilities and blessings as a co-creator in the divine plan, as I am open to embrace a totally new life, an embodiment and perfect unfolding of the new golden age. It is done. Say this aloud 3 times as if commanding an army with shoulders back. Do this only once. Know that your whole life will change. Thus, if you are not ready to totally let go of the old life, the old you, this is not for you. From JudithKusel.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Crocart. Yeshua, Pathways of Love. My dearest brothers and sisters, I knew I was fulfilling my purpose. I was clearing the way for the light. It was hard. I will not deny that, but it was the fulfillment of my purpose, my mission in this life, the expansion of love, of compassion, and forgiveness. Truly, this is a wonderful time to be alive, even if you may currently doubt it. You have seen that in the moments of greatest emotional torment in my life, through periods of grief, betrayal, and upset, I was living my greatest promise to the Father, Mother One. It was that journey that opened me up fully, finally, completely to the joy of surrender to my path. And although it was painful, there was an inner energy, an inner grace, an inner love that sustained me in those darkest hours. There are many pathways of love. Love comes in so many forms that expand infinitely beyond the romantic love that is over-dramatized in your media these days. Consider divine, universal love. You see that in the way birds fly, leaves sprout, water flows. You also see it in the kindness that abounds in nature. Nature heals because it is the divine essence made manifest, just as you are. Universal love can also be experienced in moments of deep connection, whether that is through music, meditation, movement, creation, reading divinely inspired words, and being in nature. There are many pathways of love, to love and through love. Indeed, every positive emotion has to include a vibration of love, for every positive emotion is building the pathway to unified love and conscious oneness with all that is. Never before have the many and various vibrations of love, universal love, romantic love, parental love, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, humor, been so potent as they are now. They are the building blocks of the higher dimensions. Walk the pathways of love, notice the infinite shades and nuances of love, nurture the journey. Yes, these are difficult, challenging times, but my dearest, beloved brothers and sisters, you are walking my path. You are on the final journey home, just as I was. I am with you in every moment. I stand with you, I support you, and love you beyond measure. Yeshua. From JenniferCrocart.blogspot.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. With a new moon and now Saturn direct opposite the sun, With Earth and you right in between, are you feeling drawn to embody your highest potential? Perhaps you're feeling challenged? You'll either love this energy or not. We're all at different stages of personal evolution. After 11 days of confronting energy, the light dawns. Here's the deeper message. Dear cosmic community, right now it could feel like Saturn has pulled you to attention, and it has, being closest to Earth all year, giving you the biggest cosmic support. There's so much strength and inner fortitude being activated within you. Trust in how capable you are. Be aware of how easily you could be sidetracked by so much physical confusion occurring. In line with this, within the past 24 hours, Earth's heartbeat, the Schumann resonance, has also been busy once again, spiking in amplification to a power of 81. Base amplification is below 10, so you could have felt agitated and or elevated. What is true is that we're all facing the call to listen to our hearts. Your heart is the container and amplifier of soul you in your human body. When Earth spikes, you spike. When the cosmos calls, we listen. I've been following cosmic energy and spiritual paths since 2000, and I know that so many souls globally have had a huge awakening since April, May of this year. Are you one of them? It's okay. Waking up is what we're here for. The next step is finding out who you are and following a conscious path. I'm here to assist you each day with one of my great services, educating about energy influences and guidance for souls to be on purpose in the tip-off global energy forecast. I've been writing and speaking it every week since 2003. These days are what we came here for. From ElizabethPeru.com and from the Archangelic calendar, Gaia is in an air-based setting again, and we have no prior experience with her making an extended stay in this element, unlike the others. When she stays cocooned in spirit, it's a time for contemplation. We can only assume that when she is in air, significant change is on the way. When we see a pure number in the sunrise of Michael column, it is a reminder to check in with the senior archangel. We work with him so frequently that it's easy to overlook the opportunity to connect to Archangel Michael personally. He mentioned in passing that he has a message for each and every being hearing this now. It will come to you directly from him. Simply give him permission to do so. You must find your inner guidance. I, nor a team of the brightest minds, can compare to your inner higher teacher. There are rumors that the timing of our day is about to drastically shift, and if this is the case, you will have to finely tune your senses to listening inwardly in order to adjust to this new rhythm. Complying with the law of disclosure, we have forewarned corrupt leadership that someone will be coming for them via this report. The beings coming for them are a rogue group of galactic warriors who have defected from their Draco family. They cannot stand what their race is known for, and thus they have vowed to make it right by whatever means necessary. They are using the walk-in technique where they take over someone's body to do the desired action. This is not to be confused with the activities of the Greys, who are using a similar technique to retrieve stolen assets. We do not condone these actions, but nevertheless they are both acting in Federation law, and the parties they are attacking are well aware of their existence. The Elohim have returned to our legions. I would ask where they went, but they are not in a talkative mood at the moment. Until the arrival of an additional brigade, we will keep the Elohim with the Archangel Legion. The Elohim is an omnipotent force like no other, and this will be the first encounter that organized darkness will have with the famed super deity angels. The dark beings who have changed sides have said it was much easier for them to possess an Earth celebrity than anyone else in the universe. The reason they state is that they developed their ego more than any other known species. The mechanics of multidimensional upgrades weighs heavy upon our nervous system, and this is why the headaches and other neurological symptoms are so frequent. The nervous system is an extension of Gaia, the galaxy, and its network of galaxies that formed along the electrical thread created by infinitely expanding creator source. Archangel Hara-El is a violet flame specialist, as well as a tremendous source of wisdom and knowledge. He is a librarian of sorts, with unlimited books to lend. If you wish to learn more about astrophysics, simply ask him to send some information your way, and he will not hesitate to oblige. This comes in a variety of ways, so you must be open to any and all ways of learning. If you wish to take a crash course in self-knowledge, use the evolving self-symbolism method. This is a technique where you create a symbol for yourself and allow it to grow and evolve with you as you write it daily. You can start simple, a line, a circle, a triangle, whatever only your inner self knows. You must allow this symbol to change regularly, as this is the nature of the universe, and we must never hold on too tightly to any repetitive procedures. The tools for today's assignments are in the link in the description below. The assignments today: just a fast morale booster. Archangel Zophiel overheard a demon saying that he had never been struck so hard, referring to someone who is reading these words right now. Continuing on a positive note, Junior's cousin is pretty incredible. He takes on enormous challenges on humanity's behalf. He would be much more effective with some metaphysical backing, though. He will play a large part in vaccine freedom and will be pivotal in the sentient goals of the planet. Send Rob a rainbow flame, allow it to protect him, and transmute the boss-level darkness he is about to face. There are hyperdimensional temples that can be made with constant work and can be imbued any way that you choose. They are usually located in the non-physical and physical realms. Groaning and his friends have made such a temple with drawings and sketches. Metaphysically speaking, destroy and dissect these temples. Be sure to notice the engineering as you do so. It may come in handy one day. White Oaks, Maryland is a site of many time-traveling experiments that were never closed properly. Please sew the enormous or erroneous portals with a rainbow thread. There is no malevolence to this area. It is just whacked out. Many beings feel like they are under the proverbial gun of the galactic division of organized darkness. These OD defectors are asking the legions for help, and we can only assure their safety after a full confession. These celebrities are trying to say that they are doing horrible things against their will, out of fear. While there is an element of truth to this, it's not the sole motivation of their actions. To straighten this out, we will engulf the earth with an orange flame for a 72 count, then convert the orange flame to violet, indigo, and then rainbow for an additional 72 count as well. Below is your most important assignment to date. The location of this battle is bleeding in from every dimension. It is mostly non-physical in origin and exists on the 4th dimension, 6th dimension, and is the backdrop to reality. You must step beyond the boundaries of the physical and non-physical to be productive today. Demons are being sent to choke out humanity. I say demons, but they are coming in from many different areas, not all demonic. Their ground units are using the anthem, I Can't Breathe, as the metaphysical backing to this evil plan. If you look behind the backs of humanity, you will see them in considerable force. The only way to destroy them is with a swift strike to their throats with a very sharp blade. If you do not have your own, I suggest using Archangel Michael's sword. You must remove them and send them directly to infinitely expanding Creator Source. There is a second demonic force there as well, and they are trying to force close the minds of mankind. These beings will be seen pushing the left and right brain of people together in a vice grip kind of motion. Again, the only way to handle these dark forces is with a swift strike to the throat and launching their remains directly to Source. Their numbers are in the billions. Do not cease until this threat has been terminated. You are not alone on this mission and will be accompanied by Archangel Michael's unit, the Royal Guard, the Andromedan Special Forces, and the Archangelic Legions. From the ArchangelicCalendar.com. And today from Shamtrul Rinpoche, Tibetan Buddhist Master. Poverty is often measured by the lack of food, clothing, and shelter, but the greatest kind of poverty is the lack of happiness. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 114, White Planetary Wizard. Planetary is the name for the number 10 and its key words are manifest, perfect, and produce. We are now on the 9th portal day in a row. Tomorrow is the last one. The 10th day of a wave spell is perfect for manifesting what you need. As always, when you have a portal day, these energies are amplified. The number 10 is already powerful, but today it carries an extra oomph. Today is the white wizard, which represents enchantment, timelessness, and receptivity. If you are a wizard, be careful today about using your charms and casting spells. You have so much power with it being a portal day and planetary day that for you, getting what you want will be so easy, like taking candy from a baby. If you are not a wizard, you can benefit from today's charming aspects. Be enchanting yourself. To summarize, enchant to manifest. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Planetary Wizard, Kin 114, 21 July 2020, Perfecting Planetary Manifestation, 21/7/2020, equal 21/7/22, equal 3/11, equal 5, 21 Crown of the Magi, Victory, Rewards, 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, 7 Magic, Spiritual Mystic, Initiation, 11 Portal Gate Polarity, 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, Kin 114 equals 6, Heaven, Christ Consciousness, Harmony, Love, Romance. Note 14 is also the frequency of the wizard, and double magician. 7 plus 7 equal 14, 77. Our 9th successive gap day. One more day to go, and we are through the tunnel. Calling all planetary kin, another huge magic portal day, a very magical planetary abundance day. Day 10 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival instinct, Kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we manifest the most potent life force through the planetary wizard, anchoring the frequencies of the cosmos that we explored and experienced yesterday down into the gravitational spin of the physical dimension through our breath. Powerful manifestation potentials arise today. Tone of creation, planetary. Tone 10 in the physical realm, action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th day of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with spirit today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia, as we are all one heart. Today we can access potent energies through being in a hyper-receptive mode of anchoring with a deep receptivity to many dimensions. This requires stillness and attunement in order to conduct and flow these energies through your vessel and into the physical realm. The planetary wizard is focused on the global good and thus will fully utilize these energies to benefit humankind. The power of enchantment can be utilized in your desires and creations through shamanic, ritual, ceremony, and spell casting today. Make sure you say this or something better with harm to none, preferably for the benefit of us all on the planetary level. A wise magician is spontaneous and transparent, allowing magic to flow through him rather than trying to control it or make it happen. A magician dances the dance of love through offering gifts of freedom to others. This is real magic, freed from the need to use power to manipulate or control. A true magician uses wisdom to manifest liberation and love. We were all born of spirit, and spirit wishes for us all to be free, to express our divinity in whichever way makes our hearts sing. Today's number 5 freedom code aligns with the portal gap energies to free us and allow the magic to flow through us. Allow the breath of spirit to flow through your vessel, guiding your enchantment today. Today's question is, how can I allow the breath, voice of spirit to guide me to perfect manifestation on a planetary level. Let us reimagine our beautiful world today and produce the perfected dream of peace, harmony, and abundance for all, a brilliant day for planetary healing, seeding and manifestation rituals, meditation, and group gatherings, divine blessings for our successful global manifestation of great things. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 144, 144 coming in. Actually, it is Kin 114, White, Planetary Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to enchant. Producing receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And here we are, beloved beings of light, on this powerful activation portal day, as the galactics are connecting with all star blossoms during this most powerful time of the ascension of Gaia, the ascension of humanity, and all sentient beings of pure consciousness. So let us know, dear ones, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your experiences, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below. Heyoka's trying to come in. Click the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description below. Do I keep saying in the description or the? I don't know. Here we go. In the description, there will be a link to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support and pledges on Patreon. I would like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of the Light, Nicole. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you all for your support. If you'd like to make a pledge, you can support our mission with Prime Disclosure at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. That link will also be in the description below. I'm currently working on a training of a Kundalini activation with a meditation and an art called cave breathing, which I'll be uploading in the next couple days. I still have to edit it. It's all recorded, so I'll let you all know when we have that uploaded. Now, a quick story before I bid you all adieu into this great dream time. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Om, Om Mani Padme Hum. Actually, that's a different story, so we'll get into one that's not so long, that doesn't take an eternity to complete. Speaking about these accelerations of telepathic links, a couple examples, and many have experienced these throughout their lifetime, and I know many of you are experiencing an acceleration of this sixth sense, our telepathic link to our soul families around this realm, and this has been accelerating in powerful ways, especially over the last week as I connected with my elven family from Venus, the Venusian energies, through the sacred little crystal flower of the Taurian nation. Aho. So with these deep heart activations, implosion, explosion, these compression breakthroughs, everything expands organically as a sacred divine feminine sphere and compresses as a divine masculine square in the linear way as we're following this linear path through the sine wave, this pulsing of time, these time waves, these timelines as they're merging all together in this culmination of infinite timelines and infinite time loops into the spiraling vortex of the still 0 point energy which we are entering through the 9 levels of the evolution of consciousness. We're beyond the 9th level, beyond unity consciousness, into the Christos consciousness of what we call love consciousness. That is why I call it the Loveolution evolution. This is where all human beings live as true humanity of the light, living 100% from the heart, being connected to all things in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions. And some of these synchronicities that have been coming through these telepathic links a couple days ago, as I was in meditation, I'll jump to a past experience with a sis star or bro star of the light. Yesterday or the day before meditation, I jumped about a year in the past with divine sis star Sheila, as I had lived out a few moments of time of a powerful connection. And as I came out of meditation, there was a recording, a message on our phone from her, which we've connected since then, and had many synchronicities around this connection. And then earlier today in meditation, I connected with a bro star of light down in Florida, my buddy Jim, and I jumped to about 15 years ago to an event that happened with himself, myself, and a friend of ours. And as I was in meditation, the phone was ringing. And as I came out of meditation later, it was Jim that left a message, and I connected with him, and we had a powerful connection. So I connected with the sis star and the bro star both today. And I'm not going to get into the story because it's a very long story with both of them. I've known them both for many years, and they're not connected in any way, but the connection, the link between the two of those with a synchronicity has to do with the tragedy that happened many years ago on 9/11, which I'm not going to get into that right now. But there were powerful activations between this Trinity connection and what's transpiring through this revelation, this great unveiling, this ascension, and freeing humanity from what we call the nefarious ones or organized darkness, which all of you are holding the light to assist, to free all sentient beings, especially the children. That's why we came. We came to protect and free all life and all that are suffering due to the corruption of the virus in the matrix. The virus I call ignorance, some call evil. I call ignorance, like Walter Russell used to teach, Dr. Walter Russell, that evil exists only in the mind of man. But it is that mind of man that converted that pure awareness. Just like Zen Master Bankei would say, all beings are born perfectly. Let me say that again. Hey, Oka, give me a break. The Zen Master Bankei would say, all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. And that pure awareness, that Buddha nature, is converted to the three hells through the construct of the matrix. The matrix itself is neutral, just like these scrying mirrors and these altars. We call it televisions. It's a neutral field, but most of what comes through it is nonsense, lies, and deceptions. Just like these portable devices and computer monitors, they are also neutral. Just like money is neutral, energy is neutral. We could do great things with all of these neutral devices and tools. It is up to the consciousness of man, of humanity, of living beings to use the neutral point, the 0 point, to manifest the pure love, the pure light. So this pure awareness that comes into this realm, and you can experience it by looking into the eyes of a newborn child, or most animals, especially these pure souls, and the infants of all animal kingdoms, and the human nation. It's like looking into the eyes of the Great Spirit when you look into the pure reflection, taking in information and transmitting light. And that pure awareness gets converted to the three hells, the frightened animal, the angry demon, or the hungry ghost, which is what we call negative emotions. And how do we resolve these negative emotions? We resolve them by putting our awareness into the unborn mind of Buddha, or our eternal light, our eternal love, our eternal life, the I am presence that's here now in this body, where I always am, eternally yours, here, everywhere. That is why The external mirrors the internal, and the internal mirrors the external. Because in truth, there is no separation. Separation is part of the programming of the construct of the matrix. So we can live in both worlds at the same time, experiencing our individual experience, individual consciousness, individual awareness with the collective experience, collective consciousness, collective awareness, and merge the two together. As Shakyamuni Buddha transmitted to us upon his great awakening, that in the heavens and upon the earth, I alone am the world honored one. There is no separation. I am the world is me. I honor you, and you honor me. In our honoring together, we honor the world, we honor the earth, we honor the Holy Spirit, the Great Spirit, the Buddha awareness, Christ consciousness, the Tao, whatever name you want to give, the infinite expanding creator source. So we'll end this today. We'll let Heyoka in for a moment, and we'll sing you a little song which is connected to the Archangelic calendar about drawing your symbol and using our imagination and our infinite creative potential, the genius within, the genie within, to manifest heaven on earth. And here it goes. This is a legendary song, so put your awareness in your heart center and let go into the resonance. Here we go. Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Won't you take me over the ladder with you? I don't know. Let me give that another shot. Here we go. I won't do that to you again. So have a beautiful and blessed day. I know that was a horrible accent. I did my best. Some days I'm better with that accent than others. Today the Heyoka didn't want me to impress you all with my different accents. But oh well. We keep going through and through and through until we totally break through the gateless gate. The false, illusory barrier that the mind had created, which is the veil between the conscious wakeful mind and the unconscious dreamtime mind, as we merge the two together to tap into our full potential of infinite light. Infinite light. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in the Buddha Amitabha of infinite light and infinite life, the land of enlightenment, the pure land of bliss of the West. We face the pure land, connecting with the thunder beings, the thunder nation, to rise up, wake up humanity from the passion of our true heart's desire, our true heart's delight, for peace, harmony, love, and balance for all sentient beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions. Can you dig it? So we rise up, we wake up in this great awakening, this great ascension, this great transformation and transmutation of a collective rainbow body awakening for the rainbow tribes of the new earth. Aho! Keep walking your sacred path with heart. Beautiful angels of light. I love you all. Namaste.